From the Huntington Bank Studio, this is Colts 360.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We talked about getting back on track. That's it. We needed that. Hey, first time since 1971 in franchise history, 2 pick sixes. Field goal in franchise history, 57-yarder Matt. Hey, I talked about it, right? Hey, visualizing that we're going to win this game, right? Making it up in your mind that we're going to win this game. Hey, what's the victory speech going to be? Hey, well, guess what? We'll see you on Wednesday.
Hey, this feel good, right?
Yeah. Right.
Remember this. We got to feel this every week. Colts on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go!
Straight from that locker room celebration to here in studio, I am joined by head coach Shane Steichen for this week's Colts 360. Coach, coming off such a dominant defensive performance last Sunday in Carolina, how much can that carry over, not just even in week to week as you look to stack the wins, but create the ripple effect across the locker room?
Yeah, I think it's big. The defense stepped up, played huge. Obviously had 4 sacks. We got the 3 turnovers, 2 pick sixes by Kenny Moore. But to carry that momentum week in and week out and keep stacking them as we get in November and December so we can make a run at this thing.
Gardner Minshew and Jonathan Taylor, they connected for that touchdown last Sunday in Carolina. And what I think is really impressive is you have to remind yourself that those guys had absolutely no time in the spring, no time in training camp because of Jonathan's injury. He didn't come in until week 5. How are we seeing that growing rapport continuously develop between Gardner and JT as they now have more and more games together?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good question. I think, with those two guys, with anything, right, it takes time and the chemistry, 5 games into this thing, and then, the screenplay that we hit to JT there. Great little setup there by Quentin Nelson getting out in front and Ryan Kelly and those guys setting those blocks for JT to go get it. But it's been good to see those guys grow together.
One of the most consistent guys all year long, Michael Pittman Jr. He had the 6th game of the season with at least 8 receptions. That's tied with Tyreek Hill for the most such games in 2023. How much have you seen Pitt not only set the tone for your offense on the field, but then also in how he leads on the sidelines, the way he's coaching guys up on the offense?
Yeah, no, it's been great to see. He's been, tremendous for us this year, and just the toughness he plays with. To take that big hit like he did and then go out real quick, get checked, and then come back in, that just shows the toughness that he plays with week in and week out, and he's been playing good football.
We said earlier that this is pretty much the Kenny Moore show this week, and rightfully so. He had those 2 pick sixes. And you told me a couple weeks ago that it all goes back to the work Kenny puts in practice, in meetings. That's what you see turn into the result that we have on Sunday. I don't think you could have expected 2 pick sixes necessarily, but how satisfying is it for you as a coach to have that type of performance for a player who does all the things week in and week out?
It's awesome. A guy that does all those things right week in and week out, the character, the preparation, the consistency, and being relentless. The best players that I've been around have those characters about them, and that's what he does week in and week out, and it shows up on Sundays. Those guys make plays.
Bags are all packed because the team ventures over to Germany. Departing on Thursday night, you'll arrive in Frankfurt on Friday. This is kind of a similar itinerary to what we saw Kansas City do when they played there last week. How did you guys come to the determination of taking this itinerary when you look at all the factors involved, needing to do all the game prep, taking advantage of what you can here, and then also that transition, getting over there, adapting to the schedule?
Yeah, I think you want to keep them on, a similar time schedule as possible. So when we get over there on Friday, it'll be about 7 o'clock on their bodies, but we're going to sleep on the plane. So try to keep them in a normal schedule as possible going forward. I had an opportunity to go over there in 17, 18 when I was with the Chargers. We left on a Thursday and did that operation, and it worked out. Ended up winning the game, and obviously that's what it's all about, is winning the game. So, you go through, you trust the process of what you believe in, going over there and trying to do it the right way and go win a game.
What do you know to expect from a Bill Belichick-led team coming out there on Sunday?
I know they're going to play hard, and they're going to be prepared. All his teams he's ever coached are always prepared. They're always going to have a wrinkle that we got to be ready for, and we got to adjust quickly to it on the sideline.
Guten Tag, get your German ready. We will see you over in Frankfurt. Coach, appreciate the time. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Still ahead, Kenny Moore lit up Week 9 with a career day and historic performance. The cornerback is in studio as he and the defense look to spark consecutive Colts wins. That's next on Colts 360.
Forte Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is proud to be the team physicians of the Indianapolis Colts. At Forte, fellowship-trained physicians and staff provide comprehensive, specialized sports medicine and orthopedic care to active patients of all ages. To learn more, visit forteortho.com. It's time for the Forum Credit Union Question of the Week. How many times have the Colts played a game outside of the United States, preseason and regular season? 4. Mexico City, Tokyo, Toronto, and London. Visit the Forum Credit Union Fan Forum section of Colts.com to interact with other fans online. Forum Credit Union, helping members live their financial dreams.
They say lightning never strikes the same place twice. Well, those who say that do not know about lightning in a bottle. Kenny Moore II, who had 2 pick sixes last Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. Also the first player in franchise history to record 2 pick sixes in the same game. Kenny, how special of an individual performance was that, but then also the impact that it was able to have to get that team victory?
For me to do what I did, my teammates had to do their job, so I think it was collective altogether. It was definitely special to have my sisters in the building to all enjoy that together. That was something that we're definitely going to take in and remember forever.
Saw you point to the family up there in the stands. Eyes immediately went there, and then there were some awesome moments on the sidelines as well. One of those being with Zaire Franklin, not having Zaire on the field. How much did you carry as added motivation to continue to lead and elevate this defense? And what was he saying to you over the course of that game?
With Z, he's very inspiring, very motivational, very tough love, very wise guy. Somebody that I definitely value playing alongside. Just knowing his story of him being, number 97, coming into the organization and just, working. And, Zaire Franklin, he had to take the back seat for years. And he just, with this profession, you'll have your time at some point. You'll have your opportunity at some point, and you just got to be ready to go whenever it's your turn. So. Zaire, he's definitely doing a great job doing that with his turn. So definitely proud of him, and just being able to be out there and alongside him and fighting and communicating with him, it's been great.
Another person who could not get to you quickly enough to celebrate you both times, your head coach, Shane Steichen. What did he say to you over on the sideline, then later in the locker room?
So let's finish. So after the first one, not even to him, I was already telling the guys, like, I got some more left in the tank. I got some more left. So if I got some more to give, then whatever it is that's asked, you got to fulfill that for the team. So Coach Shane brings a lot of great energy, great vibes to not only just the defense or myself, to the entire team, to this organization. I really like his presence as far as approachment on, how you doing, or how your family doing, or whatever it is. So. Just something so small like that can go so far.
To have such a dominant, collective, defensive performance coming out of Carolina, how much momentum does that give you guys going into this week? You know it's a tough week. You're traveling internationally, and you got to face the New England Patriots, who now you have some great familiarity with as well, coming off the last few seasons facing them.
I mean, we're going all the way out to Germany. We're not going up for no reason now. We're not going out there to speak German. We're going out of there to get this dub. So, and then it's Auf Wiedersehen after that.
Your role, though, is so much more. We've obviously emphasized the takeaways, those 2 pick sixes, but, you lead the league in tackles for loss by a corner. We see you blitz them. We see you get in the sacks. How much pride do you take in the versatility that you're able to bring to this defense, and how much you've developed that as a player?
All I want to do is move around and do everything. Like, if you think my role is to just do this, it's just to, like, cover. Just covering is just, I really don't want to say it, but it's boring. It's boring if you just, like, I don't really like the teams that just cover, because I don't really think you're showing that trust in your team, your players, to what can this guy really do? All he can do, just covering it, that's not all he can do. He can get creative. He's smart enough to read, flow to him, okay, blitz, or if the back is to him, he can shimmy and then, react to the brute. Like, it's it's just thinking and honestly just diving into football. And I love the game of football. And once we start playing those chess games, once we start, dissecting the offense, and then now they playing our game and we're not playing their game, that's fun to me. That's fun to me. And so, like, when you snap the huddle, when you clap the huddle, and you're trying to break the offense, and you reading the formation, and you fooling guys, and they thinking you about to blitz, and you not blitzing, and it's like, like, you know what I mean? It's like we at recess, and it's more so like, that's pure love for me. I'd rather us all come together and say, hey, what do you do great? What do you not do great? Okay, how can we find the happy medium to make everybody be in a position to have a great day? I think, we should all share the wealth of having great plays, of cheering for each other, hugging each other, telling, I love you, bro, but you can do this right here, or you did this right here really great. Like, let's keep on it. Like, that's football. Like, that brings everything out of me. That brings everything out of the team to really put it all together.
The forecast in Frankfurt calls for rain. I think it should also call for a little bit of lightning out there come Sunday against the New England Patriots. We have much more with Kenny. Take a look at Director's Cut from a very memorable Sunday in Carolina.
I heard the crowd going crazy in Charlotte, and I'm like, man, it's not even the home game, but the crowd screaming my name, they screaming at Colts. Like, I'm repping this horseshoe with some pride and passion, and I just wanted to create the energy and the environment, from our tunnel to our sidelines of the stadium. Definitely a time to remember.
Kenny Moore racing for the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown, I-N-D-Y. And that's a 49-yard interception for a touchdown, a pick six by Kenny Moore.
Screen! I need to see some plays today, dog. I'm talking to y'all right now. I need to see some plays today. DB's on 2-1-2, DB! So coming into this game versus a rookie quarterback, we were told, how sharp and smart Bryce Young was, how elevated and intelligent he was when it came to the game of football and reading coverages. I was told to move around a little bit to show different things. Obviously, with me matched up with Thielen, I was going to get a lot of options. I was going to get a lot of screens.
1st and 10 to the 49-yard line. Bryce Young goes out of the gun, has a running back to his right. That's Chuba Hubbard. Now Adam Thielen, the former Viking, in motion from right to left.
With this play, we were in the quarters coverage. So as soon as Thielen goes across the field, I know I'm matched up with the running back one-on-one. With the D-line crowding his vision, his space, he thinks he has the running back off to the flat, and I just jumped the route.
Young in the pocket. Throws it upfield, picked off by the Colts on the near sideline. 35, direct at 25. Kenny Moore racing for the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown, I-N-D-Y.
And his sisters are cheering here in Charlotte.
My motivation, it's my purpose, it's my why. My family has been there for every step of the way for me. I don't see 70,000 in the stadium, I just see my family up there. So whenever I scored a touchdown, I knew exactly where to look.
And they just saw their brother, the youngest, pull off a pick six.
My nickname is Lightning in the Bottle. Over the course of the season, try my hardest to be Teach Tate with my stature, with my playmaking ability, with my God-given attributes that I give to this game. I don't really think too much. I'm pretty much just reacting because I've seen this before, so I got to feel that feeling again. I believe we were in cover 3 right here. I'm gonna start pointing with my right hand. I'm telling Jay Jones, hey, you gotta widen because that's your guy. So I'm just triggering like I'm supposed to because this is about to be my play to make. As I'm running to the running back, I just, look up to see when is this quarterback gonna throw the ball, and it was just a little high.
Play action, Bryce Young throws it left side, and it's picked off by the Colts. They're running the other way with it. It's Kenny Moore again. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! 2 of them today. A pick six by Kenny Moore. Touchdown, I-N-D-Y. Number 23, have a day. It's 26-10.
older I get and the more snaps I play, the more times I can, put this 23 on. We gotta definitely give our best and our all for those who love the game of football, those who love what they do, and I definitely want to do my best for those around me.
The guy had two pick six. He had more points than the Panthers by himself.
Hey, this feel good, right?
Yeah.
Remember this, we gotta feel this every week. Colts on 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh!
I just want to say, hey, thank you very much. What would I say?
You say vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
That's pretty easy. So
Vielen Dank.
Coming up, even if you aren't making the trip to Germany with the Colts, you can still sound the part. German-born Colts safety Marcel Dabo coaches us up ahead of the team's trip to Frankfurt. That's still ahead on Colts 360.
This season, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is teaming up with the Colts to shine a light on outstanding small businesses. Indy's our hometown, and boosting local business is just one way we want to thank this great city. Go to Colts.com/Anthem Spotlight to nominate your favorite small business today. Anthem and the Colts, helping Hoosier small businesses score. When the Colts score, the kids win. Meijer, the official super center of the Colts, and the Colts will donate $500 to Riley Children's Foundation for every Colts touchdown pass this season. For updates throughout the season and to learn more about how you can donate to Riley Children's Foundation, visit Colts.com/Meijer.
And the Colts look to keep stacking those wins ahead of the bye week as they head over to Germany to face longtime AFC foe, New England. And while it's most certainly a business trip, you want to assimilate with the local culture when you play the international games. So we recruited Colts safety Marcel Dabo, who was born in Germany, to team up with Julian Blackman to coach us up on a little local lingo ahead of the trip.
What's up, Colts Nation? Julian Blackman here. Marcel Dabo is actually from Germany. We're going there this week. And I want to sharpen up my, my phrase game, what I should know. If I see somebody, how would I greet them in a way that you would? Like, what's a phrase that you'd
say,
use?
like, when I walk in the building here, I'd say, like, hey, what's up, how you doing? And that'd be like, hey, wie geht's dir?
Hey, wie geht's dir?
So if you see any German fans out there with the Blackman jerseys on, be like, hey, wie geht's dir? They're gonna be like, oh my God.
Wie geht's dir? What if like I see them in my jersey and I'm like, that's tough. Like, what do I say?
Then you're probably gonna say, das ist krass.
Oh.
Das ist, that is crazy. Like,
das ist krass.
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 Das ist krass. Yeah, that's where it gets tricky with the K-R, K, or the C-H. That's kind of tough, but it's das ist krass.
Krass.
That's it.
Krass.
That's it.
Das ist krass.
Das ist krass.
If I want to greet someone and tell them my name, hi, I'm Julian. What is your name? What would I say?
Hallo, which is like hello. Mein Name.
Mein Name.
My name is Julian. Mein Name
ist
Julian.
Julian.
That's pretty easy, huh?
Mein Name ist Julian. That's easy.
That's easy. That's easy work. What is your name? Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du?
That's it.
Wie heißt du?
They'd be like, hey, how long you live here for?
Oh, I'll be like,
forever.
About 24 hours. So, that's pretty cool. What's the movie? Coming to America. He's like, good morning, neighbors. What if I want to say that, like, to people, like, good morning?
That'd be like, guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
So you wake up, hella jet lagged.
Yeah.
You're like, guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
That's it. That's it.
And I just want to say, hey, thank you very much. What would I say?
You say vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank. That's
it? Yeah, that's pretty easy. So
vielen Dank.
So if you get like 3 picks, take two to the crib, and you know, be
Right,
like, hey,
right,
thank you
right.
Germany. You be
Me.
like, vielen Dank Deutschland.
Oh.
Thank you Germany.
Say that again.
Vielen Dank
Vielen Dank, Deutschland.
Deutschland. Yeah.
Because Deutschland.
Thank you Germany.
How do you say our mascot is a big furry horse?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good. I was just
Our
waiting
mascot
for.
is a big furry horse.
I was
OMG.
I was waiting for some kind of blue thing, you know. So, mascot is pretty hard. Maskottchen.
Ooh. Maskottchen.
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 Yeah, that's
Maskottchen.
it. That's it. Unser
Maskottchen.
Maskottchen.
Unser Maskottchen
ist
ist
ein
ein
großes, big,
großes,
fluffiges
fluffiges
Pferd.
Pferd.
Horse.
Pferd. I'm not gonna try to say all that.
That's kind of tough. JB, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. How you think I did, bro?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Like out of a
I
scale
am
of
very
1 to
proud
10.
of you. I had to go with 11. I'm serious. It was pretty good. It was very good. I think we're ready for the trip, huh?
You lying to me or? Like
I'm not
for-
lying.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
I think I'm ready.
I'm 100% honest. Für den Schuh. For the shoe.
Für den Schuh.
For the shoe.
But how do you say thank you, Colts Nation, and we'll see you in Germany?
Danke, Colts-Fans. Und wir sehen euch in Deutschland.
And the translation to that in English is, we'll see y'all in Germany. Go Colts.
For the shoe. Go Colts.
Thanks for getting ready for game day with us right here on Colts 360. If you are in Indianapolis, be sure to head to the official watch party downtown Indy at the Rathskeller beginning at 9 a.m. Kickoff 9:30 locally for Colts and Patriots. We'll see you back here for an all-new episode next week.